I told Meg that you were switching cameras, and she said, "Oh, what a sweet little switch bitch," and I was like, "Ooh, actually, that's not a
I did
recognized
not.
industry term."
That
That
definitely
is
sounds
not a
like a Meg
phrase
term
I
right
have
there.
ever
Yep.
uttered.
Switch bitch. I could
Switch
I
bitch.
definitely picture that.
No,
Yes.
I've never
We
ever
can
said
put that
that.
on a business card. Maybe he can
Never.
3D print it.
There you go.
I don't. Mom works the rodeo every year, and Tina calls her the trailer bitch. And when she told me that the first time, I said, "Don't you ever call yourself that ever again. That is awful, and I hate that. No one calls my mom a bitch. I
Not
don't
even
like
her.
it.
She
No, I
can't
don't like
even.
it.
I feel like that's just not true. Someone did.
Well, I don't want my mom calling herself that. Thank you very
That's fair.
much. She is a classy lady. She does not deserve that title.
Were there drones?
But you guys been good though, right?
How good?
I don't see your camera, Meg.
Oh, it's on. I'm doing thumbs
Oh,
up. Are you guys missing it? I see Marco. I don't see anybody else. Yeah, Marco's doing
I
thumbs up.
see John.
yeah, I
I see
see.
John,
I see
Meg,
Nick.
and Mark.
Yeah.
Hi, Draco.
I don't see John.
Zach.
I'm gonna reload my thing real quick.
Okay.
This
I
is
saw
pretty
you.
easy.
Now I don't see you.
While
You
we're doing our
disappeared.
recap, previously on D&D.
Yeah, who remembers well enough to recount? Or maybe I'll put us to a more friendly screen for the recap too, since this is like where we left, but doesn't tell us a whole lot. I know what I'll do. Boom.
Yes. Yes. So, the big learning from last session was that we like to have our own versions of the game so that we can all play independently at the same time and figure out
And Meg's super smart, and
enhance
she
the
got it.
puzzle. And
Yeah.
I did it. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Which obviously means you get the inspiration token, in my opinion.
Ooh,
Yeah, of course.
I'll take it because I need it. Because you notice that I don't ever have inspiration tokens because
Because you use them as soon as you have them.
because I
They
use
burn through
them
you.
when I try something cool and it fails miserably. Okay, so we fought things. We triggered
This is part
a
of the
bunch
labyrinth that we're in.
traps, and I feel like it got a little sketchy, but I don't remember why.
It got sketchy because
We
I
were
don't
fighting
remember.
stuff. There's stuff we were fighting inside here, and they were like doing a whole bunch of killing stuff. But those of us that was just right outside the room weren't in as much danger because when they exploded, they go everywhere. And like, yeah,
That's right. And we moved the sarcophagus, which revealed the stairwell to go down, which is where we went down once we finished. And so it was like, oh, what's the word?
bird.
Things that it was bird. Things that come alive, that come to life to protect other things.
Oh,
Like
like
a golem. It was
Yeah.
like a
yeah.
golem. We fought golems that were trying to prevent us from either going downstairs or getting farther into the thing.
Overall, they're fairly weak-ish, which was surprising. We all thought we were going to die a lot sooner, but we didn't because John chose very weak individuals to go against us, and we destroyed them like nothing.
There
Yeah.
were a lot of crits. It was pretty exciting.
It was
Yeah.
We
We were crit heavy that time.
Not mine,
Yeah.
Zach,
mostly.
don't tempt the DM to kill us faster.
Mhm.
Well, he's
We're all
attacked me with little things a lot,
cheesy.
so I just had to. It just
Boom. Ratchet these up.
Um
Add 4 levels to everything.
oh
yeah, I started critting and I haven't stopped critting, so that'll change,
Then I
obviously.
crit my pants.
Also-
Pretty much.
quick question: did Renan and Amon level up?
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
Action surge.
Action
Surge. Okay,
I got action surge.
that's amazing.
Yeah. In order for us to get into the current room we are, we solved the little puzzle that Meg did, and that kind of opened up, the doors which led us in there. Which then we were attacking, and it was Oni that pushed the sarcophagus and saw it was opened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we went downstairs after we killed the bosses or the baddies, and
And I think we
now we're down
ended
here.
the session trying to decide whether or not we were going to risk a short rest here. I will need to use my second wind. I'm okay. I think I have the lowest health. I'm just about 50%, but I can use second wind during one of our attacks if we end up getting into combat with something. No, Renan's pretty low too. Or we can use a heal spell.
Yeah, I got some spells on me.
Or we can use Zach's stuff. It's cool.
Mhm.
He doesn't mind.
Mhm. I think that's probably better than using a consumable potion, right? Because we'll get more hit
Yeah.
points and it's more economical.
I think that's probably true. The only other thing we missed is that the sarcophagi stairways. I don't. There's got to be a way to make that sound better. The stairway that lied beneath the sarcophagus was a winding corridor that took you down deep at a 45-degree angle, hundreds of feet lower than this initial level, ending in a natural stone cavern that terminates in a wall that has this magic sigil emblazoned on it that seems to sort of glow as you approach it. We hadn't done anything except see that that was there, but if we want to like take one retcon step backwards and do some short rest or healing first, I did caution you that something like this labyrinthine maze,
Just asking for
the
trouble.
the unofficial temple of Montu is just a living organism unto itself, and it is already aware of your presence. So things might shift and move. It is
So
not a normal excursion.
speed is of the essence.
Not necessarily speed, but just if you decide to take a camp, like I think an hour rest is probably not too big a deal. But if it ends up being a we need to frequently take long rests, then the world might change slightly.
I definitely don't need a long rest, but I could use a short one.
Yeah, I mean, I could too. It's kind of up to you guys. I know that Draco has some spells, and it might be it might be a good idea to just move forward.
Marco, if we make him use his spell slots to heal us, then he can't use them to cast spells that damage us.
True. That's kind of the ulterior motive there.
I
Cast
polymorph
Moonbeam
you
one
guys,
time for 12 sessions.
right? Yeah.
Magic Stone is a cantrip,
A
so you can
cantrip.
cast that all you want.
Amazing. All right, let's go.
So are you short resting, or did you decide to forego the short rest? And
I say we start with a short rest and then move forward with no other rests and just use healing spells. If
Okay.
1 hour is okay before we move into the building.
no sleep till Montu.
I mean, do you?
That's just not gonna do it.
Oh,
Ha! It's doubled.
let me know. I can do a mass cure wounds if you like.
Oh, that sucks. 79. 26.
Okay.
See, our problem is that we leveled up, and so now it says we're at full hit points, and I honestly don't remember what I was at, but it was not full.
I see 37 hit points on you and 77 on Amon right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Thank you for letting me know. So wait, you said 30 what?
37
33?
for you. 37 for you and 77 for Amon.
We like sevens.
Apparently. There's 3 of them between the 2 of you.
Wow, good mathing. Wow.
I'm solid today. Killing it.
I'd say you're a solid 7.
I mean, again, I can do mass cure wounds.
You're gonna
But
need
Nah,
it's
to for our next one.
3d8 plus my spell casting abilities.
Yep, you'll need to for our next one.
All right, if we're happy-ish with where we are.
Do you want to roll some hit dice for? Okay, sorry. Caleb is walking around. Let me
No
figure
worries, I'll
him out.
leave it
You,
here
you
just
can
so he's
move
got
on.
access to a character sheet.
Yeah, you can move on. I'll keep. You're actually only at 77.
One sec, I gotta read something that just came through.
Ezekiel.
Nice. Love to see green.
So well balanced as all things should be.
Lots of fives.
Oh, sorry, those three were mine. So, yeah.
All right, so winding down after a short rest, the long spiral staircase into the natural stone cavern, you come to a dead end, basically. This shunted wall has an impressive magical glyph etched into it that softly glows, a golden color as you approach it. Um, Obviously, there's something here that needs to happen, but besides glowing faintly, it does nothing else.
Do I recognize it?
You recognize it enough to know that it's, ancient Heka, but you would need to investigate it carefully and probably for more than just a cursory glance for me to be able to give you any more. In short, if you would like to make an Arcana check, I can tell you how much Draco knows about it.
Sure, let's do an Arcana check.
Sitting down and really looking at it, there's something that has a primitive quality to it. It's elegant, it's powerful, but it's old. In a world where you have an MP3 player, this is like a cassette Walkman. It does essentially the same thing, but like this is just so old school. It's like older than magically vintage. This is very, very old Heka based magic.
How
And
do I
what you
play a
can
rotary phone?
exactly, it's rolling down the window where kids are. I don't. What does that mean? Um, what you can clearly see is that there are three overlapping circles, creating sort of a Venn diagram within the triangular shape of this pattern. And you can tell that each one is tied to a specific source of power in the world. Arcane, drawing from the weave of Heka, nature, drawing from the power of Earth itself, and primal, drawing from the strength of an individual.
Ooh.
Well, I'm definitely the strength of the individual, so
You can also tell that the outer perimeter is a series of detection glyphs.
Okay, so we need someone that's balanced with all three, maybe. Touch the center. Touch the butthole.
I'll touch the butt. Uh,
Uh,
is there anything else that we can see around here? Or is it just as we see it?
it is pretty much just what you're looking at. I mean, there are walls and a ceiling and a floor, but
Yeah.
there's, it's largely featureless. This seems to be the only thing of interest.
Can
Okay.
the rogue try and rogue?
What would you like to try to do?
Unlock the door.
Okay. You can attempt a. Oh my goodness, what is it in this
Thieves'
game?
tools.
Thieves' tools. Thank you.
I know.
Can I
what
give
you
guidance to make it advantage?
I'm okay with that.
Give me a second. Sorry.
I mean, I think another thing we could possibly do is three of us do be our members of it. I do in the nature circle, have Amon do the arcana, and then have like Hoppy push into the top. Maybe we can make it turny turn if the thieves tool don't work.
Uh, Renan, you explore the solid face of this stone wall, and you have found like seams that would create the sliding face of a door panel that would either slide up, down, or pocket door style. It does look like it's intended to move, although you don't see any latches, hinges, buttons, knobs, or anything else that would allow you to bypass this mechanism simply by picking a lock or cheating it somehow. Whilst you are that close to the door, though, the bottom leftmost Venn diagram circle sort of begins to glow with a very faint purple color as you you sort of like trace a surface to try to find seams. As you got close to basically touching it, it seemed to anticipate something from you, and it started to glow faint purple. As your hand sweeps away from the seam in the wall and the diagram on it, it goes back to just being that sort of idle orangey gold color.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's three of us go up to it.
Everybody touch the butt. Everyone.
Touch,
Come on.
butt
We're all
touching.
Do it.
doing this.
I mean, we've all got to go if we get teleported
Okay.
somewhere, so.
Okay.
Everybody touch the things. Pick a sparkly spot. I don't know. Touch it.
Um,
Nobody
I'll
recognizes it? You've never seen this before, Amon?
This isn't natural. This is Draco's territory.
just to verify. I'm not seeing anything with the blue light special.
That is true. You are not.
Okay.
If everybody
Then
puts their hands on the wall,
mhm.
Draco, you and Renan have a similar sort of reactive experience where the lower left-hand Venn diagram circle softly begins to glow, a lavender purpley color.
Mhm.
Very soft, very muted color. Um, Hoppy and Oni, as you guys touch the stone wall in the lower right-hand corner, that Venn diagram circle begins to glow soft, like a light red, almost a pink color. And uh, oh my goodness, Amon, as you touch it, the topmost circle begins to glow a soft lime green, and the outer ring that Draco identified as some kind of detection rune begins to softly spin and makes a repeated chime. It's looking for some kind of input but isn't getting it.
What do we have in our
Open
inventory?
sesame.
Oh, yep, that was it. Solved it.
Yes, I'm so smart.
Yeah, bud. Good morning. You slept in.
A little bit, yes, 9:30.
Sorry, I thought I muted.
No, you're good. Draco, you are certain that the detection rune is looking to detect things, as a detection rune is often wont to do. Um, because each of you has sort of subtly like put into first gear the respective source of power for each of these three Venn diagrams. This is an old as a primitive design that conceptualizes the three sources of power in the world as primal, arcane, and natural. Your best guess is that the rune needs to see a demonstration, a manifestation of each of the three sources of power in the world.
Okay. All right. So I cast a nice little fire. My hand. Woo-hoo-hoo. Uh, hey, primals. I'm looking at you and Oni
Um,
and Happy. Uh,
could I? Hmm,
maybe you should do your horns. Huh?
yeah,
Happy.
I
By which
was.
bolt? Bah. We
Do you
need.
think the horns, or like should I strike it, or
We'll try
why don't
strike.
I? Yeah, why don't I try striking it?
Well, who's the three ones that it lit up for? It was Amon, me, and
Me.
Draco.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone lit up something.
That is
Uh,
true.
you and I, Ridden, we did the Arcana. Uh,
Okay.
primals for Hoppy and Oni,
Hmm.
and then the
Amon.
the Amon
Something
did
with the
did
moon.
it the
Nature.
moon.
Yep.
Yeah, nature. So,
It was tough. I
which
had
I
to look at your spell list, and most of your spells, believe it or not, are arcane and not nature. But I
which is funny, huh?
feel like you could be. I feel like you could definitely switch it and be either. But
I'm gonna cast yeah, Moonbeam.
There you go.
casting Moonbeam on the wall turns the topmost Venn diagram circle into a solid verdant green, and it, beaming light filling the whole cave with this sort of soft green energy. And there's a very low register hum that you can just feel like the wall is now energized with the power of the natural world.
I'm gonna cast my purple witch bolt
There you go.
onto the
Witch, Witch bolt.
witch bolt.
uh, Casting Witch Bolt onto the wall activates the purple arcane rune, bathing everybody in this soft, purple light. Looks kind of like a Hulk situation. Now we've got green and purple. You do get that same low register hum telling you that it's working. All that remains is the primal rune to be activated.
Come on, primes.
No, that.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do with all that junk?
All that junk. Yes, you're holding the remote.
Gonna punch it or something? One of you?
Did I strike it? Did something happen?
If you punch it, little
Sorry.
happens. It does not disrupt
Okay.
the flow of the energy that's there, nor does it really excite the rune. The Venn diagram isn't thrilled.
It's got to be a
Uh,
magic something or other, guys.
Yeah. So
so could be
your
Knuckles of
horns
Knocking.
or knuckles. There you go.
Could be
Do
my
knuckles.
mask. Could be my
Do knuckles. Do
um.
knuckles. Do knuckles.
Do
Do knuckles.
anything that's magical.
What's that?
Do
Do
knuckles.
anything that's magical.
Well, my dread helm is magical, um, but
Well,
it
Oni, what do
doesn't do
you have?
anything except look scary. I could also rage. I could try Knuckles first. You want me to try that?
Try knuckles.
All right, I'm gonna try Knuckles with one uh, to just punch it harder.
As you punch it harder, TM, um, it does send a shockwave of energy across the stone face of the wall. The energy that is dissipated along that flat stone surface kind of collects and gathers near the rune that Renin activated. It adds like a soft light blue tint to the deep, deep purple she created, but it does nothing for the primal energy source Venn
Oni,
diagram.
I'm gonna rage and do it again.
no, hold on. Oni, do you have magic weapons, magic spells, something magical?
I have magic
Primal.
weapons, but also as an Earth Genasi, I have Earth Walk and um, Meld with Stone, which I know is just to be merge with Stone, which I know is just to be able to cast Blade Ward cantrip. But it is just touching it enough for primal energy?
It hasn't worked just by touch so far, but if you wanted to try one of your cantrip spells, I could give you additional information.
Okay, I guess I could try the Blade Ward cantrip because the only other one that I have is Compelled Duel, and I'm pretty sure that that's not what we want.
Fight me, wall. As you attempt to apply the Blade Ward cantrip to the wall itself, the green verdant rune for activating energy of the natural world collects the energy from Blade Ward cantrip and is bolstered by your
Oh,
manipulating the earth.
I
I'm
cast
gonna
primal savagery onto Megas or on Oni as well.
Uh, Let me
So,
look
so
at
now
this.
she gets, she gets to have fun with that one.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oni, you are a werewolf, which is cool.
Can I be a really big one?
I feel like
No, you're
that
little.
would it would take a second spell, but I don't see why not. Because that's not a concentration spell. So if he wanted to enlarge you, I believe you could be a giant werewolf lady. We'll put them together in a spell combination called #BestLife.
Oh my god.
With fairy fire. I mean, she's got to
Nice.
glow. She's
Um, Oni, now that you have primal energy coursing through you with jagged fingernails and crooked, sharp canine teeth, uh, as you touch the wall, the lower right rune seems to react much more to your presence, and you can feel some of the primal energy that you gather as a warrior leaching out of you into the circle, and it activates. Once all three power sources are recognized, the Venn diagram begins to spin, creating a high pitched whir until eventually the door thump, just drops into the floor, leaving a perfectly manicured and well constructed man made hallway straight ahead.
let's go.
Let's go.
I'll go first and
Check for
scout
traps.
ahead, make sure there's nothing about to kill us immediately.
Immediately. We don't need this. Sorry. Gotta grab everybody and teleport them.
Damn it. Hold on.
This is also, we talked about it a while ago. I'm gonna remind everybody now. This map is going to be a dynamic lighting map, which we haven't
Ooh.
done in a very long time in this game.
Those are fun though.
There may initially be some awkwardness of I can't see anything. If you have a problem, let me know. I will do my best to fix it. I think that it's sorted, but I've also thought that before and have been wrong, so we'll see.
This setup is trash.
Ooh.
Does everybody see where you are in the
I
northern middle of the
do.
map?
I sure
Stepping
do.
through the corridor, you can feel like cold, kind of stale air. Ahead of you, there is a double archway that seems like it opens up into a much larger area. You can see maybe some statues to the south. There's also a path that leads to your right as you step in.
Hey, I
The
can't
room is
move
your.
Renan.
I will move her forward. Do you see her now next to Happy?
Yes.
Why is the one upside down?
No running, Renan.
I don't know. I did that trying to move myself. Okay, I can move Renan now.
He's apparently in position for mustache rides.
Who doesn't love a mustache? I don't know how to fix that.
The token
Sorry.
orientation. I can fix one of those for you.
I see something down there at the bottom. Can what can I see about that? Is it some sort of hole or is it some sort of thing?
I think at this distance, without taking any additional steps forward, you can only see that there's a large round room to the south, about 60 or 70 feet, and there's something on the floor to the limit of your vision that's being cast softly by the blue light special. You can just kind of see that there is detritus litter on the floor, but from this distance, you can't quite tell what it is.
Legit don't know what the hell these things are. What
Renan,
is
as you
this?
step
Those
into
are
this large
statues.
rectangular room, you see that the walls on the north and south side are lined with enormous statues. And as you come into the room, you can feel their gaze sort of just
Mhm.
tracking you. You can hear
Great.
the stone eyeballs in each of the statues creak and grind as the eyeballs themselves just mark your location and follow you. It is unsettling, but so far not like aggressive. I guess all male gaze is aggressive.
Okay,
Um,
great. Guys, there's statues that are looking at me. I mean, I would look at me too, but what the fuck?
do we want to destroy the statues?
Have they attacked?
Why do we always want to destroy everything? No.
Because they're going to turn into people and try and murder you.
If they're stone, can't Draco just transmute them into something else, like mud? Don't you have
I,
transmute something from stone to something else?
yes.
There. We'll just turn them all into something else.
Statue.
Okay. I'd like to check this one out and see. What up, my dude? What are you
Come
doing?
here
Stay away
often.
from
What up,
people.
my dude?
Checking.
As you examine them, you notice two things pretty quickly. First is that they are significantly, let's call them overbuilt. They are on, hello,
Hello.
they're on very large, oversized stone plinths, and the statues themselves are human sized and shaped, but slightly exaggerated proportions and dimensions. Just overbuilt, big, chungussy boys. Um, Looking around, they all appear to be a statue of the same person, and that person is
Me?
not nondescript, but vague. Like, if we were to say, like, just
Generic.
make a generic vanilla white guy named Chad statue, like, that happened 8 times. Um, there are no discernible, like, distinctive features. There's no, tattoos, no jewelry. The only part of the statue that seems to have any care given in its creation are the eyeballs, which are stone spheres that do rotate in their sockets, following motion in the room. Otherwise, nothing about them moves. Renan, as you sort of took your tour and are investigating these statues, you have noticed that there's a lot of sand on the floor, and
Uh-oh.
there seems to be more than when you walked in, because you have a very high passive perception. You can see that there is maybe a small current of air or something about you entering here has just, it has all fallen off the walls and the ceiling and is collecting in the corners of the room and is kind of drawing across the floor. Just fine amounts of sand, but you can see it starting to aggregate and become large piles of sand.
I hate that. I hate whatever that is. I'm not a fan. No, thank you.
Not a fan of sand. It gets everywhere and it's coarse.
It's
And
coarse and irritating.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at the genasi and be like, why the sand? Stop the sand. You do that. You stone meld and stop it.
talking to you there, Oni.
I
Think
don't
you're
have
Earth.
that power, unfortunately. If I can I sense, like, is it a naturally occurring sand or is it not? Like, would I as an Earth Genasi have that understanding?
Um, I like that line of questioning. Why don't you give me a wisdom, just a raw wisdom?
It's not a strong stat for me, team. Sorry.
It is right down the middle. Uh, it is natural in the sense that it is like silicate. It is not supernatural. However, it is being like, you can
Manipulated.
manipulate Earth, but the only other time you've ever had any like resistance to controlling the Earth is when some other force was already manipulating it, and like this sand is spoken for.
Okay.
You cannot manipulate it. Like, it's gonna dance with the one that brought him, and that ain't you.
Mhm. I'm gonna
So
pull my cloak
Oh,
up over my head.
I say bullshit to that and cast Gust.
No, don't
Create a
cast
path.
that. Why? Why are we so trigger happy? My God.
Blow all that sand away.
I
Exactly.
assume that in classic Draco fashion, you bend over, grab your ankles.
Oh God.
Uh, you gust against the far east wall? Question mark. South, north. Which direction are you trying to blow?
I figured I'd blow south. So basically, I'm trying to create a path to the doorway we see opposite, it's opposite side. And so
Okay.
basically, blow, blah.
You create a directionality of wind blowing north to south.
Yes.
But the lots of dust goes away. You can see some tattered bandages get kicked up in the thing. Human skin and hair from God knows
Ooh.
who centuries ago also goes away. But the aggregated sand remains in these small gathering piles, seemingly completely unaffected. And the presence of your gust spell seems to have accelerated whatever process was happening. And these mounds very quickly gather into, hundreds of pounds of sand each, and a silhouette, a humanoid figure begins to emerge from each of the sand piles.
Oni is gonna push herself forward so that she's between Renan and the closest sand pile.
They assume human form as you interject yourself into danger. They immediately take an aggressive offensive posture and move to attack Oni. They react sort of like bouncers in a club or bodyguards outside of a building you're not supposed to have access to, looking ostensibly to remove you. Let's have everybody roll initiative.
Oni, you could try turning him to stone or meld with stone.
I can't do, and so merge with stone for me is just being able to cast Blade Ward cantrip, which increases my
Okay.
ability to
I can't help but say this bullshit. Just saying. One of my best rolls I've ever done for initiative, and still in the middle of pack and bullshit.
Sorry, I forgot to have my character selected.
No, you're good. I got you on the tracker. I just need to manually add Amon. All right, Renan, you were the one probably most suspicious of this circumstance, so it makes sense you go first. These sand silhouette figures have materialized into humanoid targets and make a sort of vacuous screaming noise that sort of sounds like a vacuum cleaner just inhaling, and moves to attack the people closest to them. What would you like to do?
Yay, music! Hey, Oni, don't forget, you still probably have Primal Savages, are you, since we just turned it on you?
Oh, right.
Which you want, your fingernails or your teeth to sharpen?
Oh, but I don't attack melee. I attack with my swords.
So you get fancy fingernails as you attack with your swords. There you go.
I assume that only lasted one attack.
For me, I'm sorry.
I
What's up,
believe
bud?
Mark is true, and it is Renan's turn. Yep.
Oh, instantaneous.
Okay. Well, I'll shoot this one because it's closest to Oni. No. And I haven't moved. So, you know. steady aim and all that shit. Well, that sucked.
That sucks.
Okay.
Happy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna get in the way of orange and green, and I'm going to hit them with my hitting stick. Pressing all the buttons first. That one. That sucks.
That does suck. That one's better.
Kind of.
That one hits for 24.
They look like Sandman goons.
They are Sandman goons. Total sand gooners. Is that it for Happy?
Yep, that's all he can do.
Draco, with your highest initiative roll ever.
Hey, dude, come on down. Give me a hand. He'll come over here. Actually, he'll come over here. Because he can move around.
Game.
And then have him do... we'll do Thunderclap at green through Fire Dude.
Okay. You give Fire Dude the clap.
Yep. 17 damage?
I believe I get a con save, sir.
Yes, I guess. You may.
Ha!
Fuck! You know what? Screw that noise. Flame Seed. Yeah! To green as well.
That hits for 5 fire. So 8 thunderclappy damage and 5 fire.
Yeah. That's my turn.
And now it's...
The music stopped.
Yeah, that's weird. Let me find a different song. It is my turn. The Sandy Peoples. How did you know this one's called Sandy? They will each make 2 slam attacks. We're going to start with 4 attacks on Hoppy. Slam, slam. Oof. Starting strong.
That's not gonna do it.
I can't have another one of these days. Fumble on a 38 says...
Can you guys hear this?
If he has said something, I did not hear him, no.
I have headphones on.
I could hear that,
That's
but
awesome.
I don't know if we're hearing it through him or through his headphones. Hi, Mathis.
There. Now you should be.
Does anybody know if he has headphones on?
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Can you hear them?
You should go back on your swing and chill out. And take your water and have
That's
some
also
swing
not
time.
gonna do it.
So the critical result was disadvantage on my next attack. So now the last 2 normal.
19.
Does a
18.
19 hit, maybe? Actually, I think maybe an 18 hits too.
Mine, or are those
Yeah.
still
Those
on?
are against Hoppy.
Okay.
So it looks like 9 bludgeoning damage and 7 bludgeoning damage in total. 16 total bludgeoning to Hoppy. Oni, 4 slams on you. 9 misses. 19, I'm not sure about.
20 is my AC.
Misses.
Then just the 25 hits.
1 hits. I'll take
For
the 16.
16.
Okay, 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And the damage rider isn't happening for these. I've modified them.
Okay.
Oni, it is your turn.
Excellent. I am going to swing at red for 1 and 2. Oh no! It's contagious. 48.
Ooh, it says the character dies?
No,
What
it
does that mean?
doesn't.
It is you miss an attack and gaze upon the chaos of the battle, causing your confidence to falter. Disadvantage on your next attack roll against any target.
Oh. And that's the end of my turn, right?
Disadvantage.
Say that one more time.
That's the end of my turn, right? Because you said I stop attacking, or I just stop and stand there, but I can continue.
Oh no, that was just the flavor text. The
okay.
penalty is just disadvantage on your next attack roll. I was just being
And then this one.
just flowery prose.
Hey,
26, still cheese.
never punished.
No, take the worst of the two rolls.
That was it. 26.
I know. Is that to red or blue?
To red, the one that's closest to Renan.
Okay.
And one more.
23 hits, 4 more, 15.
And that's it.
Excellent. Not much of a penalty. Amon, it is your turn. But he doesn't have a headset anymore.
All right, I'm going to use Hunter Sense.
Why don't we go on the? Let's go on the swing.
Oh, that's interesting.
John, apologies. Mathis was playing with me. How much damage did they do to me?
I think a total of... I scroll up. I want to say 16 sounds right to my memory, but let me just confirm.
Rounded or... Oh, the 8
That's
and
the total.
18 and 19?
Yep. No, 19 and 15. So you would take 9 and 7, 16.
16.
Using your hunter's sense, let me pull up their stat sheets. You have learned that they have significant resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from any non-magical weapon, making them very difficult to combat unless you have a strong weapon. They are completely immune to necrotic damage and poison damage. Beings, as they are just living sand, they cannot be charmed, and they are immune to exhaustion, being grappled, the frightened condition, paralysis, petrification, poisoning, the prone condition. They cannot be restrained and they cannot be rendered unconscious. They do, however, have a vulnerability to water.
Beautiful. I will communicate that to the team.
Do
That
they have
works for me.
Just take out your water and dump it on them.
Do they have a vulnerability to being hit really hard with a big stick?
I think everything you have ever encountered has that vulnerability. Yep.
Eventually.
Excellent. Problem
As long as
solved.
as long as it's a magical big stick.
Oh, it's a magical big stick.
For my bonus action,
Oh, I move it.
I'll just cast Hunter's Mark
I
on
move
the
it.
Okay.
Move it.
green one.
I move it.
And that brings us back to Renan at the start of round number 2. Oh no, sorry. 0. We have what's her bucket? Sorry. Help Parmer heal.
Harm. I'm sure she's got something water-based that she can do.
Yeah, harm Renan
No
as well if
elemental
you can.
damage, really. Her primary damage type is force damage.
Mm.
But if you want her to attack red, she can, or I can... You tell me.
We could have her help. I don't know what that would do.
The biggest thing is literally the aid. Another action in combat would be like her attempting to distract, let's arbitrarily say red, so the next time someone attacks red, that person gets advantage on their first attack roll.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Something like nana boo boo.
Done.
Your head looks like some doo-doo. Alright, then it is Renan's turn. Round 2. Fight! That does seem like a daring opportunity. I think you'd have to roll, yeah, at least like a 20. Sure. I think that'll work. It's up to the dice. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, at first I thought my headset was messing up.
It's not.
So good job, sir. Good job. Good job.
Shall we delay one in case they need a moment?
Yeah, Hoppy, if you're there, why don't you go now, and we'll come back to Renan.
Okay.
Yeah. I will. What's going on with green over here?
It
Fire
has
damage.
Hunter's Mark on him, and Fire Seed guy has Fire Seeded him.
And a
Okay.
little bit of thunder damage.
A little bit of thunder damage. He got the
A
clap.
little bit of thunder.
Oh.
Not quite a lightning, but I got a little bit of thunder.
All right. Well, then I will just attack him to keep him pissed with me.
Ooh, you don't want to start that. Here's the thunder. Oh, but here comes the lightning.
That's right.
That hits. And 2 hits.
45.
He's below half health now. Looking pretty haggard.
Okay. And I don't have anything that I can do with. Okay, go ahead.
Drake will pass to you unless Renan is back and ready to take her turn.
Renan, are you back?
Nope.
Renan, are you okay? Are
She's
you
out of the
okay?
game now.
Right now she's back.
Yay!
I'm back. Sorry, we moved locations in hopes that Ezekiel will be kinder to us. Okay. I guess I'll go for green because that one looks like it's had the most damage.
True.
He's having a bad day.
Well, fuck him.
Had a bad day.
You would get red is distracted, so you'd get sneak attack on him. You'll get sneak attack on green too, but I just wanted to mention that.
I get sneak attack regardless. But okay, cool. There we go. I'll take 29 damage.
That does seem good. He is critically wounded. One more decent attack should do it.
Bring it home, Draco.
Okay. You guys got him taken care of. So I will cast Watery Sphere onto... I'll do blue.
Nice.
Through Fire Dude.
What do you want, buddy? What do you want?
I think I have a thing for that. There-ish?
Sure.
Or do you want to put
Could
it
we
north
put it-
and try to get...
Yeah.
Well,
put it
it's
behind
only- it's
both
only-
red and blue.
It's only 5 feet, isn't it?
5 feet
no,
in
never mind.
diameter. So
Yeah.
it'll be 10 feet in radius. Or, wait, is it... Yeah, 5 foot
That-
radius is a 10 foot diameter, yep.
Yeah, let's put it there. That's perfect.
I went to grade school.
Okay, yeah, right there. That's perfect. And they must make a saving throw to get not ejected from the space.
That seems weird.
It does.
It doesn't do any damage.
It's a bunch of water. If you're stuck in it, you're going to drown.
True.
Alright, let me make 2 strength saves. 19 and 16. So we're going to say that blue did not make it, but red did, so red is ejected, and blue is going to drown.
Yeah, you
go. At the end of each of its turns, a restrained target can repeat the saving throw, and then you can move it later. Okay. So the bad news is my vulnerability to water, as described by Amon, tells us that for every 5 feet the sand silhouette moves while touching water, he takes 2 points of damage. However, if the sand silhouette is completely immersed, I'm going to say this qualifies, it takes 4d4 cold damage per round.
Ooh.
Would you like to roll that, or do you want me to roll that?
I'll go and write that. I guess, that sounds pretty cool. Yes. 4d4.
8.
Nice.
I feel like Red should get that too, since they moved in the water as well.
But he's not fully submerged.
True.
He was ejected.
He was ejected.
I'll give him 2 points. That seems fair. Do you have anything for Fire Guy to do?
Yeah, he'll go ahead and cast Flame Seed at Green since he's already right here.
Too bad he can't teleport bad guys into the water pool.
They gotta be willing to be
I know.
teleported, yes.
That's one hell of a persuasion check. Hello, friend. I'd like to put you in the
Go
water.
for a ride?
Just a little fire guy.
I don't like water either. So I don't go into water either.
Right, sand guys. We'll start with the one in front of Oni. He will slam. Slam. Oh, too bad I fucked out. Disadvantage. So the 25 has to be rolled a second time. A 22 still hits, I think.
22 still hits.
So 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Unless there are reactions.
No, I'm
This
saving
dude
my-
right here.
I'm saving my stuff.
Then we're gonna go 4 slams on Hoppy in sequence. Oh my god. So-
They should get advantage.
Alright, we'll call that first one
Yep.
a 24 that hits for 8. Then the next one is a miss, and a 25. So half of 17 is 8, and half of 12 is 6, for a total of 14 damage to Happy this turn. And that's it for me. Oh no, end step I have to make another save for Duder, who's locked up. Oh, I don't have advantage, but 22 is good enough to remove himself. I'm going to put him down to the south, because there's not really a place for him to go north.
Can we see his health bar? Because he took the
Which one?
damage from the first attack, the blue one. We can't see blue or orange.
Oh my god.
Are you
So-
stuffing me?
Needy. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Apologies, my queen.
You're ridiculous.
Yes. After the sand silhouettes fail to capitalize on their good turn, Oni, it's yours.
I'm going to attack red because I'm still on that guy. With a 1. And a 2. And a 3. Oh no! And an 81.
81 says, utilizing the power of retroactive continuity, also called retcon, you will effectively have missed every attack you made that round.
Whoa,
just
that's a
not right.
crazy
That-
roll.
Twice.
That's
That's a
ridiculous. That's
crazy
really good.
roll.
Oh, asterisk. You could also apply that to a teammate if you'd rather. It just says, oh, actually, this is a shitty one.
Well, what?
Oni, I'm sorry to have made light of this before reading, because now I'm afraid you're not going to believe me.
Uh-huh.
It says, missing what you thought was a critical blow causes you to panic. This is one of the worst ones. You end your current turn and are surprised until the end of your next turn. So the good news is you got 3 hits for 33 damage on red, which is solid. However, next turn you are surprised, which if you remember means between now and the end of next turn you can take no actions, you can take no reactions, and attacks made against you are with advantage.
That's fine.
It is a monster.
I have my
Hunter's Mark cast on green.
Green,
So I'm
yep.
going to shoot green. My moonbow is magic now, so I'm going to use
18
my
hits.
Oh, I'm gonna be playing for a couple hours, bud.
And green
I-
is dead.
I don't know. You had it on the couch the last time I checked.
Do you want to use your bonus to move Hunter's Mark to something else?
No, I used my Hunter's Mark, or my second Hunter's Mark, so I doubled up.
Oh, I see. Then it is Renan's turn. Actually, no. Two things happen on 0. We have a dead sand person, so the first thing that happens is all of that sand blows apart and lands on the ground. However, it begins to sort of coalesce into the center of the room here, just as a small puddle, about a puddle of sand. I think that's right. A dust bowl of sand, about an inch thick, but it begins to
pile.
just slowly swirl in a circle, creating like inner ripplings, vibrating sand ripples, smaller and smaller concentric circles.
Let's have sorry attack.
Renan just rolled an attack, so I'm going to resolve that first, I think. Is that at red?
They're out of Discord at the moment.
Oh. I think she's been attacking red, so I'm going to say yes.
I couldn't hear you guys. I got
That's okay. We assumed
Lots
you were
of-
attacking red, and so that's where your damage went.
yes. I said red.
Perfect.
Yes. Sorry, you couldn't.
Got
hear
him.
me.
No worries. That's an easy turn. Hoppy, it's your turn.
No,
Red
sorry.
is critically wounded. Sorry.
Sorry gets to go.
Sorry. Help, harm, heal.
Harm. Have her attack red.
To attack Oni, you said?
No, red.
No.
Eldritch Blast. Oh, that sucks. Only one hit for 12. And that is just shy of enough. I thought it is literally at 1 hit point.
Oh, that stinks.
If I had hit with either of the other two.
My turn?
Damage. It is your turn, yes, sir.
The damage?
Like I said, the damage I rolled was actually like average, so I can't be mad at that one bolt, but I can be mad at the other two for not showing up.
I'll hit red. Does 18 hit?
You will, yep.
Okay, then that is Great Weapons Mastery on orange, and then my regular attack on orange.
Ooh, the 13's gonna miss, but the other one hits for 29. Hoppy, as you destroyed red, it does the same thing. All of its like discorporated sand seems to be joining that swirling pool at the center that continues to churn, starting to look like the beginnings of a hurricane formation from like the Doppler radar.
Is it gonna rock me like one?
We'll see.
Okay.
He casts Here I Am. Draco, it's your turn.
Well, I can't be having none of that. I would like to move that watery sphere into that pile of spinny dirt.
Okie-dokie.
Just to, hopefully delay whatever be happening over there. And then Flame Dude will be doing flame seeding. To blue. I did not do
Not
too
with
well.
that roll, you're not.
Whoopsie. Okie doke. It is my turn. I know you guys probably can't see them in the turn tracker anymore, but I can. Yeah, I think it's just time. The remaining two sand silhouettes, having seen their compatriots die and two of them getting moistened by the water orb, flow all of their sand essence into that puddle and begin forming a massive vortex of sand that spins around like a tornado.
Watery sand.
Yep,
Oh no.
its base is now mud.
Mud sand?
It is gathering sand from all over this room into a vortex, and you can feel a slight pull towards the center that seems to be growing in intensity. On initiative 0, anybody in the vortex will take damage. Oni, it is your turn.
Oh, crap, that
Are-
means my guy's gonna get hurt.
Can we still attack a green and or blue and orange or no?
You cannot.
Okay. I'm going to use my ability to navigate difficult terrain and push Renan back a step to make sure that she's nowhere near the thing. Actually, maybe I should pull Hoppy out, yeah? Because Renan's already out of it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to try to pull Hoppy out 1 square.
If Hoppy is willing, that's fine with me.
That's fine.
And then I'm going to Blade Ward cantrip, just in case, and wait to see what happens.
Did you just John Cena?
You can't see me!
All right, Amon, it's your turn. We can maybe come back, I guess. On initiative 0, 2 things happen. Sari's going to take her turn, and then the vortex is going to pull everything in the room 20 feet towards it. You will get a Constitution saving throw to resist it. So we're going to start with her doing pot shots. Oh, at nothing.
Right.
Forgot I removed. I can still see them. I just hid them from you guys, so I was confused. She will just back up because that seems like a smart thing to do. On 0, everybody. Yep, all 4 of you need to make. Actually, yeah, even Amon. All 5 of you must make a Constitution saving throw to resist the pull-in effect.
Oh,
Here's fire dudes.
I don't have advantage on that, so 13.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That was Amon, just so you know.
Okay. Good save.
Actually, that wasn't.
Fire guy gets drawn in. Draco gets drawn in. Amon
Shit.
gets drawn in. And Hoppy gets drawn in.
Yay, Renan!
And Renan does not.
Renan doesn't have advantage.
Oh no!
Renan also gets drawn in.
Oh no!
Oni, because you had an overwhelming success, you move 0 squares instead of half the distance, and nothing happens to you. Everybody that has successfully been drawn in, however, is going to take... Where's my damage? Or appraise? 14 points of bludgeoning damage. So Hoppy, you will make that 7. Everybody else takes 14.
Wish I could transfer my Blade Ward cantrip to somebody else.
It wouldn't be me, so I don't care.
I can soak somebody's damage. Whoever wants that can have it. Probably
Renan.
Renan, since she's the
Someone
lowest.
14, yeah.
She or fire dude would have been great, but now he did.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, nobody
I
likes
gave
fire
it
guy.
to Renan.
Renan takes
Everyone
none. Amon
loves
and
Fire
Draco
Guy.
take 14, and Fire Guy is dead.
Everyone
Fire
loves
guy.
fire guy. Fire guy's like a mini me. He's
Yeah, we're
awesome.
just gonna summon another one. He's disposable. I'm always like, just have Fire Guy go do it. Unsafe situations, send Fire Guy.
At the start of round 4, Renan, you're drawn into the vortex of sand. The pull seems to be intensifying. However, as it churns in that sphere of water, it is muddying itself up quite a bit. You're uncertain of what the future of this thing looks like. However, it may cheese grater you before it dies. What would you like to do? If you want to try to leave, you can make another Constitution saving throw to move against the pull and try to extricate yourself. Otherwise, at the beginning of turn 0, that same thing will happen. Another draw in and another cheese gratering. As it draws in all the particulate matter around the room, you do notice that the only things seemingly unaffected by the draw-in are those massive overbuilt statues. We'll come back. Hoppy, why don't you take your turn?
I'm going to. What's the roll to get out of this? Is it just escape?
I would be okay with you trying to make an athletics check to draw yourself away from it. However, like I say, at initiative 0, if you're still within 30 feet, you're going to be affected by the drawn.
Okay. Is there a world in which I can grab Renan and do it?
Yes, but the athletics check will be at disadvantage.
How are my rollies feeling today?
The real question.
I think I can do it. I'm not sure if I can do it, but I don't mind taking another 7 damage. So I'm going to try and get Renan out of here and to go back. My goal will be to move 40 feet. Can I move all the way to there, and would I be safe there?
You are slowed because you failed your saving throw, so you're only moving at half speed.
Okay.
I'm not sure you have the action economy to grab her and double move.
Okay. I didn't realize I was slowed.
Yep. You certainly could make the athletics check and double move yourself to safety, but I don't think you can take that many actions.
What if I went over here around a corner so I couldn't get pulled directly in?
That works for me.
So I'm going to grab Renan, and I'm going to move over here so that we're behind a wall.
But do you have the movement to do that if your move is only halved?
I can move 20. So I think I can.
Get to here, right?
1, 2, 3.
You can't move through the statue.
And you
Oh,
can't move
okay.
diagonally, so you'd have
1,
to go,
2. What
yeah,
about
you'd be right
behind
at
this
limit.
wall? Could I do 1, 2, 3, get there?
Sure.
Would that be a safe location for us?
I
You
think
can
he'll say
try.
Try, yeah.
All right.
Seems like
I'm going to try.
Hey,
21.
That's a good one.
So I can go there, and I'll move her there. Yeah.
Draco, it's your turn.
Okay.
Fire guy
Let
can
me
just teleport you
see.
guys out of there.
No,
Fire
I
guy's
can't. He's
dead.
dead.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to resummon him.
And which I was going to say, but I was.
I guess I
holding
should
it.
have.
He did.
He did. Sorry, guys.
That was already the second casting for the day, so we don't have no more fire guy for a bit. So I am going to do. Where's it? I just saw it. I am going to. Where is it? I'm going to meld into stone, basically drop right through the floor, is my plan. There you go. So basically, it's all happening right here, and I want to go just straight down into the floor.
Sorry, I just want to read this. I've never considered using it in that way, so I just want to read it real quick.
No worries.
Okay, yeah. You just sink into the stone, becoming
One with the floor.
Rock Puddle Draco. Yep. It is their turn, which they don't really take. Oni, it's your turn.
Okay. Since I can move freely through difficult terrain as long as I'm touching earth, can I move my full movement speed if I were to try to grab Amon and pull him back here where Hoppy wanted to go?
Yes.
You can try.
Mark was only slowed. Excuse me. Hoppy was only slowed because he failed his Vortex Constitution save. So,
Okay.
like, you are unimpeded because you succeeded by quite a bit. If you want to try to grab Amon, though, it is the same athletics check. You just won't have the movement penalty that Hoppy had to negotiate.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, guess what? I have an inspiration token.
Yeah, that's you too.
Worse.
Better.
Wow.
No, worse because I think this round you were supposed to be surprised, right?
No, last round. I was supposed to be surprised when I did the Constitution roll. That was my turn, right? I'm taking him on to safety.
Okay. Amon, you have been taken to safety unless you have an objection to that.
Yes, I don't want to be taken to safety. No, what's
Leave me behind. Go. Save yourself.
Sari will deploy her God-given, literally, wings to fly against the draw-in, and since we've all sort of negotiated, I think, reasonable solutions to the draw-in problem, the event will pulse 2 more times at the end of each of 2 more turns, and then eventually it will become a caked mud sculpture in the center of the room that is just the roiling vortex of wind and sand, kind of solidified as a large sculpture now. Completely mud. It's dripping a little bit, but you can already feel it starting to harden, and there's like no sand left in the room whatsoever. The floors are now perfectly clean and bared stone.
Nice. And it's a statue upon itself of a tornado. Fancy.
That's pretty cool. I think I would like to use the restroom really quick, so let's take a 5-minute break, and we'll be
Sounds
right
good.
back at it.
Sounds good.
BRB.
Is everybody back? All right, if you're not here, say something.
Yucca, yucca, yucca.
We're
I
ready
feel
when
like
you guys are.
my camera's not working, but maybe that's just on my end.
Nope, I don't see you. I just see xsplit.com/vcan. Yep, no, it's mocking you. There you are.
Yay!
Hey.
I don't know why I gotta reset it like twice a call every call. Love it.
You don't sound like you do though.
I don't.
No.
It's like
Okay, sarcasm.
little chip.
Gotcha.
All right, let's get started then. Having bested the sand silhouettes in the very first room of the subterranean labyrinth of Montu, what would you guys like to do next? There are many paths to take. I would remind everybody when we're doing a delve into a dynamic lighting dungeon, if you wander off on your own and find a thing, I'm going to assume that's what your character did in the game, and it'll take the other players as long as it takes them to get to your position. So,
Yep.
explore with caution.
Has this sand area dissipated? Like, can Amon and I join the rest of the party now safely?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to assume the watery sphere is also gone.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to just reposition with the group so that we could decide which direction we wanted to go and move forward. Do you want to go up the stairs? Do you want to go down and clear this circular room? Since we can kind of see that there's something in there. That might make sense.
Oni and Happy looking from the doorway into this room. This enormous circular room is littered, piled high, quite literally, with corpses.
What kind
That's
of
all.
corpses?
Not
Dead
animal
corpses?
humanoids. Many different races of humanoid creatures, humanoid beings. Some are purely skeletal, others are fresher. But they no one died and were like they didn't all just die and collapse in this pile. These piles were placed here with some measure of intentionality. This seems to be like your first read is maybe if you died in the labyrinth, this is where they dump you.
Okay.
Do we want to go and loot the bodies or search the bodies, or do we want to leave this and go a different direction first?
I say inspect the bodies.
Yeah, if they've been placed intentionally, does Sari have any reason to believe that there's any kind of weirdness about how the bodies have been positioned?
I mean, she thinks anytime you stack hundreds of bodies in piles, that's not normal.
Sure, that's fair.
Poppy's gonna follow Oni for a few minutes. I need to go and make breakfast for Mathis. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna move so that we can get a closer look in this room, and we're gonna work our way toward the corridor at the back. But I want someone who knows magic and or I don't know, arcana, I guess, to come in and look at the positioning and see if it makes any sense to them.
Before that happens, Oni, you've moved pretty far into the room. Having taken a few seconds to just lightly explore, not touch, but just visually inspect the piles, several of the piles begin to just jostle,
Ugh.
roil, sort of like something, yeah, what is that parasite that invades other insects and sort of works them like a puppet from the inside. The skeletal and juicy remains of the bodies piled in here seem to react to your presence. Severed hands clawing off the pile, moving their way towards you. Dismembered heads just chattering their teeth at your direction. They animate isn't quite the right word because there's not locomotion per se, but like they are reacting to your presence in this room.
Okay,
pretty
I'm
gross.
going to quickly skip here to this hallway and see if they stop moving. If they weren't really moving when we were standing in the other hallway, I want to see if they're still moving when we get to this side.
If Hoppy follows you, they continue to chatter and react. Some of them actively like bleeding a thick pus-like blood mixture. But once you guys are, out of the room completely and no one else enters, they go back to like a dormancy.
Okay.
So don't hang out in that room?
Don't hang out in that room.
Excellent. You guys going to run across, or are we going to meet up on the other end?
Yeah, we're going to let the group know what happened and see how they want to proceed.
I'm still in the ground, so I need someone to let me know that's clear to come out, because just saying, I just melted down because safety. So Amon or Oni, are you around? Or Renan?
We're around. We heard parts of that. I can't see the map right now, so I don't really understand what's happening. Sorry, we're having just a day with Ezekiel.
Well, down south was a round room with piles of bodies, and as they went running through it,
I heard the bones. The bones
Yeah.
shattered.
yeah.
Okay, did we ever check out what's up here?
We have
Not yet.
No.
Right now, the group is separated.
The two
Okay,
stairwells
I
are
say we
different.
check out the other things before we go into the bone chattering room.
Okay.
Well, they're all the way at the opposite side of the bone chattery room, so they'll
That's
probably
okay.
still be there.
Yeah,
I
Hoppy
can
and
whistle. No,
will
I
just-
can whistle to Oni and tell her to come back. We have a whole secret language.
Yeah, Hoppy and I will zip our way through. Well, we'll attempt to.
That's just how I feel. I feel like we should check out.
We definitely need to stay together, so that's fine. If that's where the group wants to go, we're coming back.
Let's go this way.
Oni and Hoppy, as you enter the room heading back to the north to rejoin the party, the corpses react again, and that thick, oozy, pus-like blood that the piles have been weeping have created like a network, a web between the three piles, and in that matrix of pus, which is a sentence no one wants to hear, so many parts of these corpses have kind of just slid down from their pile, creating one centralized mass. And it seems to be building, forming a giant amalgamation of undead bits.
Guys.
They're thrumming in the center of the room. You manage to make it safely back to the northern end as it's fully formed, but its whole mass kind of writhes, and you can see hundreds of limbs and mouths just sort of vacillating together, straining to detect you. And there's a large central pulse that you can see in all of its soft tissue that beats like a heart.
That's on the gross side. Yeah.
Yeah, as we come back into this main room, does it seem to notice where we are, or did we get through safely?
It seems to have a limited ability to detect.
Okay. Then we're gonna help Draco get out of the stone, and we're gonna come over here and join Ren and Amon. We'll come back and fight the giant pile of dead bodies later.
Just scream at him to swim through the stones south 100 feet. It's totally safe.
Totally safe.
All right, so you guys tell me where you want to go. Sorry, I was responding to something.
We are going this way.
I will get there.
Okay. Renan, Oni, and Hoppy, since you guys are kind of in the lead, as you cross through this small room into the room adjoining, you can see that there's a stairwell down across from you, but in the intervening space is a large rectangular room, and as Hoppy approaches it, you can see Oni, his breath in the air. There's a chill in this room that is so pronounced and localized that as Hoppy just breathing into that doorway, his breath becomes frosty and chilled, seeing it on the air, and all of you get an otherworldly sense of unease.
Okay.
Any,
I say we keep
any-
on going.
I'm just gonna step into the next room.
Yeah, try to push through.
I said that
Anything
I feel like this is like an early Halloween special, and I'm into it.
Hoppy, as you press into the room, a spectral entity. It's not your first time seeing a ghost, but a ghost-like being kind of just materializes right in front of you. It is unusual in that it appears to be like two different spirits inhabiting the same kind of ectoplasmic body. There seems to be like a greater and a lesser spirit attached here. It is terrifying to look at, but it stands with its hands at its side in kind of like a non-threatening, very neutral pose. And it kind of just waits to see what you're going to do first.
Flex off.
Yes.
In a
No reaction.
no reaction to the flex, however, sensing like your vitality, let's call it, in a very soft, hushed tone, it just opens its mouth but doesn't articulate speech, but you can hear a whisper. Have you come to help us?
I haven't come to hurt you. This time.
The superior, larger spirit like looks down into its own chest and smiles at the spirit that lives in its chest
That's creepy.
with an outstretched hand.
I just imagine two dwarfs in a trench coat.
Yep, two spectral dwarves in a trench coat's not inaccurate. Reaching out its bony, distorted fingers, it asks you, help us.
How do I help you?
Lend us. And it just points squarely at your rounded pectoral muscles at the center of your chest.
Don't give
Tell
it
him
your
no.
heart. Don't give it your heart.
Tell them you know where they can get a whole bunch of that. A room back.
We saw a pile of pieces back there. Do you want those?
It also points past you, Hoppy, and to one of the two women that it can see behind you. Her as well.
No.
Hell no. That's a hell no.
Please help us. Say goodbye.
Bye. And I'm going to walk past.
That is one way to go. It dissipates slightly, hiding in the shadows of this room, and now you just see two glowering eyes in the shadows. It looks menacing, but says nothing.
I'm gonna step in behind him. Do I notice it?
Yeah, I mean, you could hear Hoppy talking to something, although you probably couldn't hear the whispers of the specter itself. But in the room, there's an unnatural collection of shadow that even in the presence of the torchlight doesn't dissipate, and central in that shadow is a pair of two sets, rather, of unblinking eyes in the corner.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I could somehow use my consult the spirits to talk to them, like to calm them or something. I realize it's not that type of thing, but I would think that this might be, a way of using the skill, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, that's the one that normally lets you cast augury.
Augury, or yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate that, Hoppy. Why don't you give me a wisdom check to... When dealing with the spirits, you're not always going to get a very clear answer, so they're going to do their best to try to tell you what they think is happening, but you have to be able to interpret their signs and symbols. So let's see how well Hoppy understands. That's pretty well, that's a wisdom save, but it's still pretty good roll.
I mean,
after consulting with your dead ancestors, the long, proud spirits of the Minotaur gladiators, he tells you that these spirits here, seem to be seeking final rest. They are not malevolent spirits, but just ones who linger in this place because they have yet to complete something that they think is of paramount importance to them. They need something to finally feel at peace and at rest. They also suggest that it is likely that these people died here, and they also sense a deep and unbreakable connection between the two of them.
okay. So we will. I will tell them that we're going to do our best to help them, and that I'm just gonna go.
Go where?
Further down the hall.
Okay. Oni? Anybody else want to join Happy?
What kind of assistance do you need?
The spirits manifest from the cloistered eyes in the shadow to that spectral form that you can see on the map. They point at you, Oni, like not you the person. You get the impression more like you the beat suit.
Mm-hmm.
Borrow.
Yeah, I can't help you with that. But if there's another way that we can assist you, we'd be
Sorry,
happy
we'll
to
help.
try to put you to rest.
Help us.
Can I
Dude,
volunteer?
wait, hold on. Isn't there something that we have that they could move into and so we could release them? This seems like really bad idea and I'm so into it.
But we haven't released the other creature that we have in it, so.
No, I mean, like, couldn't we put them in Caleb's thing or in Fire Guy? What's your... Caleb, you have like 3 animals.
Moto
Yeah.
Moto?
They wouldn't be able to talk to us though.
They can talk to us now. We don't need to talk to them. Oh wait, we do, right? We need their help.
Well, you have talked to animals, right? Someone has talked to animals. So we could
Draco, do you have
communicate.
talk to animals?
I do talk to animals.
So we could put him in Moto Moto, and then you could talk to the ghosts.
I feel like this is a very bad idea. How do they feel about
I
that?
can de-summon Moto Moto though.
In as much as the ghost doesn't really have the ability to articulate human feelings, but like if the ghost could, you would get side eye at the idea of the Moto Moto volunteerism.
Hey, we help
but-
how we help.
Acknowledging beggars can't be choosers, the spirit does say, "We will need 2."
2? Can we use Fire Guy? Can we use Fire Guy and
No, I don't-
Motomoto?
I don't have a
Fire
fire guy anymore.
You'd have to summon him.
Wait.
Oh, but you
I can't summon him.
tomorrow.
I'll volunteer myself.
What? Okay, Amon says that he'll volunteer himself and Motomoto. That's a bad idea. Then we can't talk to Motomoto.
That's a bold.
I can talk to Motomoto.
Okay.
If you're serious, Amon, they are ecstatic at the idea, and
This is
at
a
your offer,
terrible idea.
they become a separate being from each other. Now there are two floating spirits, one slightly larger, one slightly smaller, and they gently, not rushing things, not trying to seem aggressive, but float towards Amon and Motomoto respectively until they are directly in front of them and begin to just slowly move directly into them.
You just allowed yourself to get possessed by a ghost. That's
This
fucking
seems
awesome.
like a bad idea.
This is amazing. Obsessed.
In a moment, the ghosts not purge, but assume their new host bodies, and you can clearly see in Amon's human face the change. He is not Amon anymore. You can see it in his eyes,
Nope, don't like that.
and there is that fearful moment of, for a second, for all of you that care about Amon, where has Amon gone? If this is Amon's body, but you can see into his eyes, and this is not Amon's mind or soul, where is Amon? But that doesn't matter, as Amon kneels down to Motomoto, and they begin professing love for Motomoto, telling him that it has been so long since the last time they embraced, and that while this is not an ideal circumstance, that he intends to not let it pass, and gently holds Motomoto in his lap as they canoodle on the floor.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Rad.
Gross.
This is amazing.
As
How
gross as the
did we turn into
bestiality
bestiality? Yeah.
you can't help but feel there is a tenderness, a romantic love here.
At least it wasn't you, Renan.
It is.
You can see Amon doing this. You're like, okay, I see that.
With the bestiality component, it's a little less cool, I have to admit. We found a way to make a weird ghost situation somehow weird creepy.
Leave it.
Draco and Renan, which would have been fine.
Leave it up to us to make a weird situation weirder. You're welcome. Damn.
The Motomoto just nuzzles under his chin, and they exchange a long hug. You can feel a yearning between them that is hoping or seeming for something more than obviously can happen here. But after about 10 minutes of them lovingly embracing, they tell you that that is enough. They thank Amon, and as they depart Amon's body and Motomoto's body, they appear to you as a pair of radiant spirits. One
We gave them
obviously
power.
a feminine spirit, one obviously a masculine spirit, and as they touch their heads together, you can see that their energies are dissipating, like leaving this place.
Oh,
They just needed a moment.
Yeah, they just wanted to say goodbye to each other. A
physically.
last chance for lovers to touch. Thanks to Amon's sacrifice,
Generosity.
his willingness to be generous with his body and his spirit, you are bathed in a moment of true love. It has an ameliorating effect. Draco can immediately see that their embrace has caused the manifestation of a healing spirit.
Can I have my arm back? I'm stuck. Sorry.
Any who want to can stand in the aura of the healing spirit that they create to be healed.
I'm on. Get
Let's
over
do
here.
it.
I'm the only person over
It lasts long enough that as they say their final farewells to each other and you can watch their spiritual energies dissipate into the next world, you will all be healed to full hit points.
Nice. Thank you for taking one for the team.
You're the best.
Good thing we had I'm sorry, Oni. I guess I could have let you do it as well, but
No, I was
I would
not
rather.
willing to be a meat suit because I didn't know how long I was agreeing to that. And I've done that
Yeah.
once before, and I
Yeah,
should probably
Oni-
not do that again.
Yeah, don't put the mask on your face, guys. If Jim Carrey taught me anything, it's that we don't put masks on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
Okay,
to
cool.
behave.
What else is what else is in this room?
This large room is like conspicuously empty. There are a number of armor trees and weapon racks here, but all of them are empty.
Okay, that's a great sign.
Compel duel.
No. Okay. Well, let's look around real well. Look under things, under the nothings, and make sure we don't miss anything.
There is a door to the south that Hoppy is standing in front of.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Let
south.
me let me check it for traps.
Oh,
Ah!
Jesus Christ. I
didn't
did not
even
open
do
that
it.
door.
Too late.
I need
too
to check
late.
it for traps. Hold on. We're pretending like no one walked into the door and we don't know what's there. But I do want to check.
Oh, shit. That was too good.
What do I roll if I'm checking for traps? Is that stealth or perception?
I think perception.
Damn, guys, I forgot who I was for a second.
Guys.
I'm actually not sure how you got through the door because it's supposed to block movement.
Well, John, your game's broken.
It is. There is no lock on the door, however, it is firmly closed. Like latched.
Yeah, guys, something's telling me let's not go through this door. Just kidding.
Has
Okay.
on a reasonable sense that this would be dangerous.
We forced our way through those stone
Can I-
doors up above, so.
Can I try to unlock it? Oh, it's not locked?
Yep, it's
Okay.
just latched closed.
It's not locked, Hoppy. Since we're clearing this entire place, open the door, my guy. You're strong.
Would love to.
Oh, no!
Oh my
there's-
god! There are giant piles of things.
Hoppy, as
Oh,
you
no.
open the door, you literally walk into what feels like a meeting. There are maybe a dozen unusually large skeletal beings clad head to toe in plate mail armor and armed to the teeth. It reminds you sort of like of the terracotta warriors, except they're skeletons.
Can someone throw a bomb in the room? Do we have bombs? Is that a new thing?
There's like a fire
Fireball.
orb. Was it flame orb?
Oh, like fireball or something?
Like a ball of fire? Yeah.
Can somebody do something? Because holy crap. Well, what do they do when they see us? Oops. Hoppy's like, oops, and tries to shut the door as he walks out.
This isn't where I
Oh,
parked my
excuse
car.
me, wrong meeting.
Sorry, I thought this was NA.
AA?
No, Narcotics Anonymous.
The skeletons do not seem to react to Hoppy having opened the door and taking a step inside.
Okay, I'm gonna step back out just to say, hey guys, we have some skeletons in the next room.
There's some skeletons in the closet. How did you miss that?
Are they moving at all, or?
Nope, they are all of them standing sort of like at attention, arms at their side, hands on a weapon, other arm clutching a shield, just waiting, at military attention.
Are they moving at all? Are they,
Well, they're not breathing, they're dead.
Are they, can we tell if they're corporeal, or?
They have meaty bits still clung to the bones, and their sockets have eyeballs in them, which makes you think undead, but there's no reaction from them yet.
Okay, so I could go in and poke one and see what happens.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore style.
Or does anybody have a better idea? By the way, guys, I see something down in this corner. I don't know what it is, so I would like to investigate it.
Okay, part of me thinks we know what's there. They're not moving. What if we go check out the other rooms and come back here? Is that just stupid because we're already here?
Yeah, I say we just clear as we go.
Okay, but I'm always like, what if one room is attached to the next, and if we do the thing in the one room, it gets easier to do this room?
Well, we could just go in
Oh my
and
God.
try to talk to them. We don't have to fight them.
Okay, Oni, you go do the talking, Miss Charismatic.
Okay, I walk up and I cast Entangle.
No! Draco, I stop him. I trip him. I'm like, no, you little shit fuck. You're not ruining this for us.
If they haven't responded, I'm just going to walk in and see what happens, and I'm just going to look around, like I belong there. Like
I'm actively tackling Draco and beating the shit out of him, not causing any actual harm, but just being like, stop fucking everything up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to piecemeal this in order. Oni said she wanted to walk in first. Oni, you walk in, nothing unusual happens. They don't react to you. There's no immediate aggression. You can diagonally see what Hoppy was talking about, a large, enormous chest in the southern section of this adjacent room that has a doorway but not a door to it. It is like covered in mechanical clockwork and seems very elaborately built. Draco, you wanted to cast Entangle. As you spool up the verbal and somatic components of that spell, Renan asks you politely to not do that. I don't love PvP in my games, but we are at an interactive point where two people want two different things. Is there a world where we can solve this with our words, or are we going to roll some dice?
I will look at him and very sternly say, do not cast that spell, and if you do, we will have a problem. I love you. Don't be dumb.
He gonna do it.
As I draw my dagger, I just want you to know I'm actively pulling my dagger out.
Unrelated. I feel more comfortable having this in my hand right now.
I mean,
it's up to you, Draco. I don't want to tell you what to do, but
fine. I won't. Jerk.
It's my good boy. Good job.
All right, are they?
So
I take my thorn whip and I hit the first one I see.
As I reach out and try to, can I cut the whip with my dagger?
All right. We're gonna pause right here, and I would like everyone to roll initiative because that'll just give me like that. We'll just let this be driven by the dice and.
Damn it. Double damn it.
At this point, Hoppy and I are just like, what is going on behind us?
Yeah, if the commotion behind you doesn't wake up the things, they may never wake up.
All right.
The second one is Amon.
You want to move Amon into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're picking up sort of in real time. Hoppy and Oni are in the room. Draco is casting his thorn whip to lash at the nearest skeletal being. Renan, you're the first person to react. What would you like to do with your turn?
Not a lot to say now, do you? You're muted, by the way.
Maybe she's screaming so loud the mic
No,
can't process that
I'm
way.
aware. Yeah, since I was already drawing my dagger, can I try and like deflect his whip? Because I feel like as soon as we touch them, it's game on. And I don't know if I'm ready for that right now.
Okay.
I think probably just tackle him because he hasn't taken his turn yet.
Yes, but he already passed it. Sorry, Caleb is trying to tell me what to do.
Were you looking for input from any man, or?
Well, I asked officially.
I'm not exactly sure, Michelle. how to proceed with this, and like this isn't, I think, something that's strictly covered in the rules. So I would like to float an idea, and you guys can tell me if you think it sounds fair or reasonable. I understand that you could just stab him.
I don't want to stab him.
Sure. So I think what I would like to see you do is make an attack roll against him, not to hurt him, but to try to like literally cut the vine whip tendril as he's casting it. He will have to make a concentration check equal to the damage that you did. If he succeeds that concentration check, then his spell on his turn can be cast if that's what he wants to do. If he fails that check, then his spell will not be effective on his turn. Does that, like, for all parties involved, does that seem reasonable?
That
Yeah, that
sounds
works
good.
for me. I'm going to hit you with the blunt edge of my dagger. And it's going to hurt you. A little.
And what did you say I needed to do?
All right, so she dealt effectively 29 points of damage. For a concentration check on a spell, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is equal to half the amount of damage you've taken this turn, or from that attack, or 10, whichever is greater. So you're looking at a 14 Constitution saving throw.
Damn it.
You fail. Renan has severed the whip as you're generating it. It is your turn, Draco. The spell has been severed, but you can take your move action if you want.
Yeah, I'll jump back just because it's like,
What?
she
And
moved
I'm
quicker
gonna
than I
look him-
expected.
I'm going to look him dead ass in the eyes and just say, never forget who's mommy.
Oh,
Call me
phrasing.
mommy.
Or something.
I'm tough. I grew up on the streets. I can say
Yeah,
whatever I
phrasing.
want.
Phrasing.
Caleb is
no.
again criticizing me.
As he
I'm a
should.
big brother. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You'll be fine. It's okay. Everyone's going to be fine.
Hoppy, it's your turn in the initiative order. You see the kerfuffle happen behind you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say hello. Any response?
None whatsoever.
Hey guys, let's steal their sword. Anybody want to join me?
I want to go check out that box. I want to see if us moving toward it is what causes them to
I
come alive.
want to
Yeah, I would say we check out the box before we steal anything. And let's try not to touch them until we look at the box. But I would go with you guys. I know we have a turn order.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go over and look in the room with the box. I'm not going to go into the room with the box.
If care is taken to step around them, I can just jump us all to like round 2.
Mhm.
They won't take any action if they're not touched.
Okay.
And you can all freely move into that other room if you wish.
We're leader. I'm gonna stay in the doorway and just keep the flank position behind everyone.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm with Haman on this one.
Oh. Okay, well I'm gonna go with Oni and Hoppy.
Okay.
So you can check for traps.
I feel like Sari's impulse would be to stay out of a room that's full of potentially deadly zombies, but if you need her, she'll join you.
No, she's fine.
She can protect the weaklings.
That's the one that gets
Inside-
hurt all the time.
Inside the room, there is an enormous chest along the south wall. It is impressively large, and its construction is immaculate. You know, polished brass finishes, very, very thick mahogany wood. Materials that aren't native to this area for sure give it that sort of like exotic feel. And there is an elaborate network of cogs, clockwork, gear that make up its lid, creating a massive network of deterrence to someone who didn't know how to open the chest properly or didn't have the key. It seems like it would take a thief of enormous talent to be able to pick the lock to this chest.
Does the blue light special show anything?
That is kind of interesting. I'm going to give you something, Mark. in the lower left-hand corner of the panel of the chest that most faces you, so like we'll call it its front, there is a maker's mark that is invisible to the naked eye, but in the glowing light of the blue torch, the dark light torch, you do see this maker's mark. Maybe you wouldn't.
This gives me thieves' cant, so I
Yeah,
think I
well,
would.
It's more a memory. It's a place you've seen it before, but I don't think we're actually.
Oh. Can I point it out to
Why don't you just make a wisdom check? Because, like, assuming that people in the party would talk on all of the time we spend doing things. Uh-oh.
Oh, you dumb. You so
Hoppy,
dumb.
You can't recall.
You can't get
I would
any
tell you that,
dumber.
like, a symbol, like a hidden symbol like this, is probably something you would remember thinking looks familiar to you, but you can't place it.
I'm gonna point it out. If Renan is going to investigate the chest more, I'm gonna point it out to her as maybe something that maybe it has some instructional information for her.
We did find that one really cool lockbox before that we ended up taking with us.
Did we ever open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Most likely.
Okay.
I think we did. I'm gonna take a look at the box. I love boxes.
It is an obvious challenge. You can see that there are multiple, like, dead man keyways that are there to trick a less experienced thief. You're uncertain. Most locks you are confident I can definitely pick this. It's more of a do I want to or not. This is the first thing in a long time that you look at and you're not certain. Which means there has to be something amazing inside, right?
That's my logic.
Knowing you, no, but yes, I would like to. Man,
Don't fuck
I'd like
it up.
to take my time and really.
But
Can I get help? What is this called in this game? Check a 10?
Assist.
We don't do that.
An assist. Is there
I'll
anything
get
I can do to assist her? Yeah.
Or
I'm
It's
on
not
to it.
called this though in this version. What is it called, John?
I'm not sure I understand what you want to do yet, so I don't know.
Okay, I would like assistance on this. I actually would like Amon to come help me with this and see if we can't figure it out together.
He can provide the aid another action. If he uses the same skill check that you want the bonus on, at a 10 or better, he can give you advantage on your roll.
Okay, well
Can I get guidance just to give advantage?
Sure.
I've lost my character sheet.
You
Where the
close
last
it.
place you put it?
Oh no, because this setup is stupid. Okay. I obviously have my thieves' tools. So I'm going to start with one corner and try to unlock it. Try to mess with it. I don't know how else to approach this.
Sure. As you begin to touch the box, all of the armed skeletons turn to face the opening to that doorway, and each of them draw their curved Kopesh swords. They take no other action, but they are seemingly aware of what you're doing, and that has activated a heightened state of awareness for them.
Hoppy and I
All right,
You know what would help slow them
barricade
down?
the
off.
doorway.
If they were entangled.
Everyone just talked at the same time.
That was really remarkable.
Let's
Go for it, Oni.
let's move back to the group and let's talk as a group. Is there some way that we can throw a fireball in there or something? I'm sure there's some way that we can take out a room full of baddies if
Or
we
entangle them in some way would be cool.
what is entangling going to do other than make us have to go in and deal with them one at a time, which we could already do by standing in the doorway so that only one of them can come through at a time.
Mhm.
Question for
So-
John.
So
Um,
maybe Okay.
They look undead. Can Amon tell if they're actually undead?
Yes, he can. They are 100% undead.
Okay. Because I have turn undead, I can try using that. I've never used it before.
You're gonna turn undead to fight a bunch of undeads?
No, I turn them to our side.
Oh,
I don't turn.
that
undead.
makes sense.
Let's try that.
So,
And
so do we want to go to one side, or do we want to?
I don't think we want to leave the box unless we can take it with us, and I'm guessing they're not going to let us, so you and I need to create a wall here.
Okay.
Or we could have Draco create like a physical wall, like a stone
Does-
wall to close us in.
Which I could.
Does the
I'm
rest
talented.
of the group want to come to this side so you're behind the meat shields, or do you want to stay over there?
Well, they're looking at you guys. We're
Yeah,
kind
they
of in the
don't- they
safe
don't seem
zone.
to be in any kind of
Okay, that's fine with me.
trouble yet. Operative word.
All right, so I have the initiative tracker already up. Are we passing turn to Amon's 9 and letting him attempt to turn the undead? Is that what I understand the plan to be?
Yes.
Before Renan messes with the box anymore.
I have to remind myself of the turn mechanic because we've not done it in quite some time.
All right, I'm gonna turn undead. I'm gonna use my little amulet.
I think you
Are you
gotta
going to do
press
just one at a time, or is it a group at a time?
Each
So is it a group?
undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the
Ooh.
creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A
You gotta
turned
get in
creature
here.
must spend its turn trying to move away from you as fast as it can. It
There's
can't
a
willingly
whole
move
bunch
to
of them.
space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hello. So I have to make. Do you know what your turn DC is? It's your spellcasting DC.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
We're working on it. Sorry.
No worries. It's a thing we rarely do, and I know you're a bit distracted today.
We have a psychotic child. Where is it?
I cast it from an item that I have, so it's
Oh, it's not a spell?
it is, but I will have to look it up in the spell book.
Okay, well then look it up. Hi.
I'm gonna roll for everybody, unless you want me to roll 12 times. I don't know what's better. Like, I don't want to get
I
a
think
great
it would
roll
depend
and
on
then.
whether or not you're successful.
That's why I'm asking before I roll. If you want me to roll for each of them, I will. Actually, that's probably just best.
So
I think it's unfair if you roll once and they. Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're rolling for each of them.
Should be at the bottom.
Alright, so this one is going to. I'm gonna move everything that's going to flee out into the antechamber. I'm sure 10 is low enough. I'll wait and hear a number for anything I'm like that one's probably I'm not sure about. That one's gonna go.
It's gonna be on the spell itself.
Yeah, this is the spell. 5 plus your constant speed.
No, it's gonna be like what they need to do in response. Down at the bottom. Scroll down.
Daddy's life.
It's a cantrip.
Wow.
6, 7, and 8. That's amazing.
It's at 8. Yeah, 8.
6, 7, 8.
Alright, so
Plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
Because I have those.
My proficiency bonus is 4. And my wisdom modifier is 3. So 15.
15.
So the 14s are no good.
so this guy goes 2, this guy goes 2, and these 4 remain. Everybody else is terrified.
Well done, sir.
Nice.
They moved into the antechamber, pushing past Draco and Sari, and in the next turn they will continue to flee for up to a minute or until someone molests them. No moleste.
No touching.
No necromancy or necrophilia.
Mommy
Okay.
has a computer.
Mommy does
Oni,
have a
it is your
computer.
turn.
I am going to.
Time to molest some
I am going to delay
skeletons.
my action, but I am going to move here so that Hoppy can also come out, and I'm going to attack the first one that comes within melee range of me.
Remember that you can only delay, like, your
Okay.
action would be to make a single attack. You can't delay your entire turn of attacks.
Stop.
I
Okay. Sure.
It's like I think 2 golden attacks, and that's it.
Okay.
I will take no action because no one's violated my commandment yet.
Yeah, technically nothing has happened, so I didn't want to just run in and attack him.
Renan, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to open the box.
May I have a Thieves' Tools check, please?
Absolutely. Oh.
Do it.
Nice.
Not good enough.
You spend your turn really just being very careful with this impressive piece of machination. It is expertly designed and perfectly
Daddy.
constructed. It's
What?
you've not seen anything like it. It is an impressive chest.
Does he have focus slippers on?
Mommy.
You defeat
Oh,
the
that's
first
not what
layer
they
of the construct's security,
Not true.
I tried to put one on the other
and
day.
it,
There's the other one on the other
results
day.
in you seeing a small placard and a hinged door attached
We love
to
the
the roof
music
of the surface
too.
of this chest. And in the old scholar's tongue, the language that predates common as you understand it, are the words life or death. And beneath each one is a unique keyway.
Okay.
Well, life, obviously.
Life, yeah.
Oh, you take a skeleton and hit death.
On your turn, you can continue, but it seems like each of the machine parts are wholly discrete. You would be picking the lock beneath life or picking the lock beneath death. Draco, it is your turn.
Yeah.
So it is my turn, huh? And nothing's really moved except looking at that doorway and the ones that ran away.
Correct. Everything in the room remains stationary, sort of just at military attention. The 8 or so above you are just hustling away from the radiant light that Amon creates.
Cool. I'm going to check out this room then. Try not to touch anything and look in here, see if there's anything in here.
Just zombie poopies.
Ugh.
That is quite disgusting. Yeah, and I'll wait right here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Hoppy.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this party since we can probably take out 2 or 3 of these before they get a turn. So I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna attack Warglaive. I'm not going to Rage. I'm not gonna Great Weapons Master, and that means I'm at normal. And Warglaive.
Hit.
Warglaive.
Hit.
And actually, I can move further. So I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to hit this guy with horns.
Hit. I imagine that is your turn. Amon, you're up. As Hoppy has slashed into and then gored them, they, like in perfect synchronicity, clang their Kopesh into their shield and like just draw to arms, silently positioning themselves against their most likely opponents. What would
All
you
4
like
of
to
them?
do? All four.
I
You're so cute.
Mama said.
Mm-hmm. But no one's attacked anyone yet, right?
Hoppy has attacked both red and blue,
Oh,
but they
okay.
haven't attacked anybody. No, wasn't sure which way you meant.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack blue with. If I can find it, my two-handed Kopesh.
That is a hit.
And then I'll do Hunter's Mark, of course. And another
13 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
Want to show me?
That's going to be it for me.
Oni.
I'm ready.
Have they
Yeah.
actually attacked us yet, or are we proactively attacking them?
Yeah, Mark was the first person to aggress.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take out blue with one of those and one of those. I don't know how many hit points they have. Oh no!
Doesn't matter right there.
No!
Oh, that's not a good one either. You can tell that's going to be a bad one. Your enemies have advantage on their first attack roll against you until the end of your next turn. You lose your combat footing, exposing yourself to your enemies. Don't do that.
That's how I know we're related.
Oh, man.
Oh, you'll never convince me that we're not twins. That was amazing.
I think you were supposed to make a additional attack, Oni.
I was, but I wasn't sure if that meant that my turn was over. Can I do one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 misses.
Well, I lost my thunder.
Mm-hmm. All that momentum gone. All right. My turn. Oni, I'm going to make 2 longsword attacks against you with advantage because of your failure.
Fine.
22 and 25, I think, are both hits. The first one for 6, the second one is a critical for 14 that also does this.
Proactively, Wall of Steel. For 21. So I have 1 temporary hit point.
Okie dokie. I get to attempt to grapple you if I have a free hand, or shove you if both hands are in use. I'm going to attempt to knock you prone. I don't think I can. You'll make an athletics check against my athletics check. You have to beat an 8. I don't have advantage, so I don't think that's going to be hard for you to do.
Athletics. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Ah.
It was not. He goes to like Sparta kick you, but he just kind of pushes himself backwards. You give him like the, oh, buddy. You gotta plant your foot, bud. Then the red one will attack Hoppy with advantage. Yes, because of reckless, or no?
No.
Normal attack for Hoppy. 23 and a 9. I think the 23 hits and the 9 misses. 10 points of slashing.
Yep.
And then Amon, because they are in a flanking position, you have 2 people attacking the same target. They get advantage because of pack tactics. They'll make 2 attacks each against you.
I can attack purple.
Purple hits only 1 time for 6 slashing on Amon, and takes 8 points for his trouble. And then green will make 2 attacks. 19, which I think hits. And
did Mark soak up that 8 or no?
No, that's him attacking it in response, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I can't soak unless I'm raging, and I decided not to rage since
I just thought
assume we'll have
It's
2
all
more.
good. Yeah,
Yep.
it's all good.
30 says... Oh, same thing, I get to shove or grapple. So you take 17 points of slashing damage from Green, and he's going to attempt to shove you down on the ground. With a 20. That's not awful. And an opposed athletics check. If you roll less than a 20, you are knocked prone. More than a 20, and you resist.
You're doing, sweetheart. Did you wash your jersey? Okay. Do you need to? Oh.
Renan, it is your turn. Life or death?
Okay, so everyone's instinct would be to go with life, obviously. But here we are with a bunch of undead trying to kill them. I'm doubling down and I'm going with death.
Okay. May I have a Thieves' Tools check?
Oh, may you.
You have defeated this layer of security as well. The life option rotates. The whole box itself shifts, and instead of showing you the life keyway, it is now just a flat steel surface. And in response to having 2 layers of its security bypassed, the entire chest begins to slowly recess into the floor as you can hear huge stone sliding, grinding sounds and mechanical gearwork whirring. You're not sure whether or not you can defeat the rest of the security measures before it is fully recessed in the stone. There's now a clock. Draco, it's your turn.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I've got this. I know no one knows what's happening, but
So undead, are they impervious to poison?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
They can take poison damage, I think. They just are immune to the poisoned condition, for clarification.
Okay. So then, let me see. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's see. Okay. I am going to do... I have to try my Thorn Whip again, and I will come over here, and I will hit Blue with my Thorn Whip.
Whip.
Wow, it sucked. So terrible.
That did miss, unfortunately. Do you get to make subsequent attacks, or was it just increased damage? Increased damage. Damn. All right.
Yeah. And then, okay, I'll take a couple steps back. Like, okay, that didn't work. No fire dude to help me.
Green gets to make an attack of opportunity if you leave base contact with it.
I bet he does, though I guess I won't.
Even
though I wasn't in attacking range with him, or I wasn't attacking him.
Correct.
I figured he thought he and I were cool. I was just attacking Blue.
That's his best friend. Plus, he didn't appreciate that the verbal component of Thorn Whip is watch me whip, whip.
Watch me nay nay. Yep. Yeah, nice.
Happy, it is your turn.
I'm going to adjust, and I'm going to attack Blue. Is that dead?
It is dead.
Okay, then I'm gonna do 2 attacks on Red.
Both are hits.
22 damage. Woohoo.
I don't know why we don't have combat music going. Sorry about that. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Amon, you are flanked.
Flanked.
I
That
think
sucks.
that Oni can probably kill Green if you start working on him during your turn.
Assuming
Yeah.
I can not critically miss.
Yes, assuming she doesn't critically miss.
You have a rare opportunity for deep, intimate honesty here. You can feel free to speak frankly.
I appreciate you, John.
I'm casting Stirring Smite. I can put it in the chat. I think. Oh, you got it.
I think that's once you hit with a melee attack, right? So you'll have to make your Kopesh attack first. That does match. So I see 6 points of slashing plus 4 points of fire.
Yeah, it ain't much, but something.
Was that green or
Yeah.
purple?
Green.
Oni, your turn.
All right, good luck, Green.
Matches. Miss. Hit. 39 damage,
They all hit.
leaving him at 3 hit points.
And I lose my. Of course it does. And I lose my 1 temporary hit point. Whitethorn.
Red will move here. Attack copy with advantage. Sword choice. Hit and 1 miss, 1 hit. 9 points of slashing. Purple and green.
Which one was that?
That was red.
Oh, they attacked me?
Red attacked you. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Purple and green will continue to attack Amon. Wow, it looks like 2 hits. Total.
Was
of
that
7
green or
points.
purple?
That was purple.
Okay. I can do one attack. I'm gonna attack green when he attacks.
Okay. Amon, you take 17 points of slashing damage and are knocked prone as the attack knocks my target over. I'll give you the snail for prone. And then green will make his 2 attacks. The 13 definitely misses. Does 18 hit?
Does he get his second attack because I have a reflex attack on his first one?
I'll roll a die to decide. He does not. Immaterial. Also, he did. That's it for me. It is Renan's turn at the start of round 3.
Okay, I realize I should have been rolling everything with advantage because,
Of guidance.
yeah, my bad. I'm going to try to quickly keep unlocking.
Thieves' tools.
Ellis. People.
You love that 19.
Yeah,
It is
dude, I
a
don't know what's
relatively
happening.
good roll.
I had an 18, but yeah.
Renan, you have successfully picked the lock of this amazingly complex chest. The lever of the chest springs open on its own, sort of like a prize reward, a jack-in-the-box might. Inside, you can see a weathered scroll
Outside.
bound by an opaque black band of polished metal. But the chest is rapidly descending into the floor, and you can see that the intention is to have some kind of like trapdoors slam shut to seal the chest beneath the security layer of stone and
Wait.
steel. You
Can I quickly
have
grab the scroll?
right now. You can just take your hands out of the chest. No harm, no foul. no problem whatsoever. You can attempt to grab the scroll, making a reflex saving throw. If you fail, you will take some damage as the chest attempts to cut your hand off. And if you succeed, you rescue the scroll from the chest. Your call.
Wait, grab it. Get it.
Reflex saving throw, is that dexterity?
It is, sorry, yes, dexterity saving throw.
Fuck right off.
Nice.
You snatch the scroll deftly out of the chest as it slams into the safety pocket in its little panic room. The door slams shut, but your hand is nowhere near it. You have the Yatta moment of holding the scroll triumphantly over your head. But nobody saw how awesome that was. You're in a room by yourself.
You'll have to tell
I
us.
know.
Embellish a lot.
But I know what I did.
Mhm.
I will make sure a bard knows about it, and there will be songs sung about this day forever.
Nice.
Murray probably should have done something.
She's monitoring where those other ones are running off to.
Ouch.
Maybe they'll go
Okay.
fight the big giant blob of bodies.
Probably not. I am going to move them off the map for now, though, because they're in my way.
You're welcome.
I don't know if he said thank you, but that's exactly what it sounded like, and
Yeah.
I like that.
Perfect timing.
That was perfect timing.
Draco, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to... Let's see. Amon's on the ground, prone, right?
That is correct.
If I help him up, will he no longer be prone and be able to do whatever he needs to do?
If you want to use your action to pick him up, I'm fine with that.
Yes, I will do that. I'll drag him back a little bit and I'll see if I can do that. Yeah, wait. Can I do that? Or just pick him up?
Yeah. I think I'm going to want an athletics check just because you are
I'm
a
little.
little bit smaller than he is.
Okay, I'll do that. Athletic. I'm so athletic though. Like no one's as athletic as I am.
Like
So,
in...
you know,
Oh! Hey-oh!
That was amazing. That was really impressive.
Rolls die. Don't worry, guys. My modifier is a 0, but I've got a 20.
That was awesome.
right. No one's as strong as me, I'm telling you. I'm the strongest there can be.
You got
Yeah.
your mama bear
Caleb said-
powers. Got a
Caleb said, "Wow, that was remarkable."
Right?
Got a whole team of them, apparently.
Mhm.
All right. Poppy, it's your turn.
Is Sari gonna take an action or no?
If you want her to attack the zombies, I can. If you want me to heal Amon or yourself, I can. Or I can
Probably Amon.
aid in some way.
Amon or attack?
I think attack.
You know what,
his
let's-
health isn't
Let's
that
get
bad.
these done, and then yeah, we can pull a couple of the others at a time.
If we even need to. Do you think they'll come back? The chest is gone. There's no reason to protect it anymore.
Red is dead.
Okay.
Dead.
Then
Only
I
purple
will.
remains.
I will attack purple. Give
Both
it a
hit
purple
for
nurple.
24.
Between Amon and Oni, we should be able to kill this one.
It is Amon's turn. Let's see. Oni, maybe take your turn if he had to step away.
This session, this session of D&D is called Amazed and Confused, a Halloween special.
Nice.
Sorry, I muted. I was petting the dog. I'm coming over here. And I'm gonna attack. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That is enough to kill him.
Yay! We did it!
Do we want to just exit the room and see if they go back to where they were. Possibly
Or if they
falling.
freeze in place. Is there? And there's nothing else in this room, right? Do a full clear before we
That is correct.
head out.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And since it's noon, should we end here?
Yeah,
And then
we'll
finish
we'll
what
stop
this
here.
is? Okay.
Do we want to identify the scroll, or I guess, Renan, since you found it by yourself, do you want to even tell people what was in the chest?
I mean, we might need it.
Amazed and confused.
We should probably.
All right. Let's just call it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next time.
And I say Amon gets the inspiration today for clearing out the room without having to do anything.
I love it.
Yeah, Turn Undead is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Booking us for next week at 9 a.m. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sounds good.
All right,
Yep. See ya.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.